All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 19. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Hey, watch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Hey, come on now. Show it now. Switch.
On first down, Peyton gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Not today, baby, not today.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ready.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Double tight.
2nd and 6. Got a man open. That's Harry. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Mike's 59. Go.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
We play to win. Let's go. At their own 13-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He pitches it. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Check. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Come on. SOS.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
24. 59.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Campbell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they stop him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And now look at him go. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watson now already over 150 yards through the air in the opening quarter. It's 1st and 10.
He's coming.
The They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Woo! That's it, baby. We're going to work. For the set, 218, Mike, 55, 59.
Watch the run, watch the run.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season, and he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award.
Set, 19. Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Watson on 3rd down. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Reset, 219. Man left, man left. Switches. 55. Alert. Shift. Check. 54. Check.
$10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Patriots 7.
20 set. 219.
3 buzz.
Check 52. Check nickel. 29. 24.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson flush to his right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
29 is a Mike 29.
Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Greystone, travel. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check 4.
Wide. Get wide. Bang. Leo. Yo. Go. Say go.
A run right side, it's Bettis. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Ready?
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Come on, boy. Come on. Hey, orbit. Now.
To throw on 3rd down. Costello. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Here we go, here we go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
Yeah.
From the gun, Costello. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This is it. 18. Check 24. Check 13. Check 31. And go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
We're set. Like 88. We got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. And go.
To throw is Watson. Open man is QT, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
19. Check. 59. I'm coming.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy. Get it.
2nd and 10. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Bravo. Hurry, hurry. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Costello, and able to find Dorsett. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Smooth.
4 down.
Off the play fake. Costello. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there as the first half is winding down, and the Texans have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly, got right back to it, and look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down, but when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them, a big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing on 1st down. Costello. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete from the contact. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
go now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All day. 31 to
throw again. Costello. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Costello. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready? 90 Wolf. 61 Matchbox Lights. Ready?
On 3rd down, Peyton. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Back to throw. Costello. They set up the screen to Peyton. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 24.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Wahoo. Hey, watch the ball.
Here's Watson.
Right there, 56.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards on that one and also a Texan first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Watson now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
Back.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Reset. 19.
29. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
I'm trying to collect.
Check. Fresno. Slam. Watch the twist.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen.
Off the play fake. Costello. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 70 yards as they have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. they regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. 59. 59. Big stop.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Campbell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Reset. 19.
29. Yeah. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, D.
59.
29 is the Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Check. Mike, check. 59.
On 4th down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
That's another Texans first and 10.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Hey.
55. 59.
Kill.
Now Watson operating from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on, set.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Costello. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
You got to snap it. You got to snap it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. They'll roll him out right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Kyle Van Noy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check. 9. Check.
From the gun, Watson looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go play action here on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again is Watson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Costello. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Just like that. 57's the mic.
And the blitz does come. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Taken in at the 11. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike, 59. Check pass.
49, check 49.
Watson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
59. 49 is the mic.
Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Smart play to get rid of it there, but now it's 4th down. Your margin for error pretty much out the window.
That means you have to come up with a big-time throw here and a completion in order to keep this 2-minute drive going.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Under crunch. Under 10, under 9.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Don't let him breathe. Protein spill. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Hey, switch gears.
They'll try the left side. Peyton. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Topper! Hey, Echo! Shoot!
Oh, it looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were